Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. It honestly wasn't intentional. I know when I came on in the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm ready to go back in YouTube and I'm ready to pursue this because genuinely I love it so much. Let me tell you, I feel like I have a YouTube curse. Like throughout my entire YouTube journey, I have always had trouble with editing and uploading these videos. Something goes wrong with the files, something goes wrong with my computer, the computer has no storage, like it is always a thing. And I'm low-key scared right now for this video because I'm like, what's it gonna be next time? But first two videos I posted on my channel in the new year, I still had all those problems, but I was able to push through. And then the third video that I went to post, it was like a day in my life, a week in my life, I honestly don't remember. It was a video that took a lot of time and effort, and I got it fully edited. I had the text overlay, the music, the clips were all chopped up how I wanted, like it was ready to go and export. When I went to export it, I do not know what happened, but all of the files were corrupt and there was no way to get them back. Like I tried everything. I was looking up everything. I was watching YouTube videos. I was asking AI. I was like troubleshooting everything, and there was no saving that video, unfortunately. And so I was like just so frustrated because this always happens. And so I was like, whatever, I'll just scrap it. It wasn't meant to be, and I'll start again next week. And let me tell you, 2026 has not gone planned, like literally at all. When the new year's approaching, you know, you're planning, you're doing your rebrand, you're working on things like what are things I need to work on, what are things I need to change, you're like putting everything together. Sorry if you can hear the construction outside also, it's insane. They're like building 4 houses at a time. But anyways, I was ready to go into the new year and just kick ass. Like I was so ready to like level up in my business and my friendships, my relationship. Like I was ready to just like lock in. It just seemed like when the new year started, everything was just falling apart. And I was like, no, this isn't how it's supposed to be. Like the new year's supposed to be amazing. And yeah, it wasn't. And I'm just now in the end of May starting to feel like things are like about to get on the up and up. I don't know. So YouTube was just like not on the forefront of my mind. I literally had zero energy, zero mental capacity to deal with any of it. Like it was literally taking one day at a time. And it's so crazy too how like when you're in the midst of like something terrible, you're just like, it's so easy to be like, why me? This sucks, life sucks. Just get into a really dark place mentally. But when you're able to find that inner strength and have faith and kind of have that mindset shift, like I look back in my life and every single hard time that I've gone through, like I have never been so dependent on God. And there's this one verse, let me go get my Bible. This is actually really important and I'm about to take you to church. I think this is in 2 Corinthians, and this was something that like when I was just like, I can't believe like I'm going through all of this, I can't believe that this is so hard, like this is what like would get me through like even to the next day. Okay, so it's in 2 Corinthians 12 verse 8 through 9, and basically Paul in the Bible, he's talking about his thorn. And that basically like in today's day and age, it would be any kind of like hardship you're going through. And this is the verse. So Paul says, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take the thorn away from me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Why am I crying? I'm not gonna cry on the internet. No. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Literally so good and so powerful. And this verse in James is one that I like even more. Okay, this next one, get into it. This verse is tea. This verse says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And that to me is so strong. Like how I was saying, whenever I go through a hard time, or like it's just so easy to just be like, screw this, screw that, why me, when you are rooted in faith. And that's why it's so important to be in scripture. When you are rooted in faith, you know that like this is not for nothing. Something that when you're a Christian, that like a phrase that we hold on to is like, God is doing this all for your good and his glory. And even though like we can't see now when we're going through it, like what is going to be on the other side, you just have to have faith that it's going to be something good. And I look at like the most tragic times of my life, the things that I'm like, I'm never getting through this. I look back and I'm like, wow, that made me so much stronger. That made me such a better person, that made my heart softer, that, you know, all of these things made me more understanding. And it's like there were so many times that I would just be praying and just sobbing, like so upset at what was going on, but I find myself just always being like, thank you for these troubles, God, thank you. Like it's crazy, like how can you be thanking him for something that you don't want and you want to change? But when you are rooted, you just know that like he is a good God, he has a plan for your life, and a tough season is just a season, it's not forever. It's just crazy, it's so strong, it's so powerful. I told you I was taking you to church. I don't know who's watching, but if you're watching and you're going through a hard season, I hope that resonated with you somehow. And just know, if you're watching and you're not a believer, then just know that he is waiting for you. He is right there. He's waiting for you to reach out your hand and say a prayer, accept him. I'm feeling so compelled to just like say this. It is true, like when your life is built on the foundation of God, it is very hard to be shaken, because you just know how it ends. You know that you are loved, you know that you are saved, you know that every bad thing happening on earth right now is not for you. So yeah, moral of the story, it all works out in the end. And let's get into this PR that I got last night. Okay, so I got these two PR packages last night, and I did open them, but I never like fully like opened the products, and so I kind of want to do that now. The first thing is from Evereaten, and I think the whole thing with this brand, I think I've seen them in Sephora. The whole thing with the brand is like, I think it's more for like when you're a teenager and you're just starting to like get into skincare, build your routine, like literally cleanser, toning pads, moisturizer, like the basic of the basic. And so, and there's like these teenage looking girls on the card, so I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. So balancing cleanser is the first thing, and one thing about this brand is like their packaging. Something about this is just everything to me. I don't know what it is about like this shape of bottle, but I just love it. There's like a hair care brand at Target, and it's like this times like 3. It's like huge, but it looks exactly like this, and I don't know, I really like it. Gotta do a smell test. I don't know if that's fragrance, but there's like definitely a smell to that. It almost smells like chlorine, which is interesting. I love a good toner pad. Like, yeah, their packaging is eating. I literally love this. Like I'm into that. Toner pads. Oh, okay. Those are them. I'm like not trying to be a hater, but those like smell like cheese almost. I know. It's not about the smell though, it's about how they work. Let's Bounce Gel Cream Moisturizer. Cute. I'm into that. Tonight when I wash my face and do my skincare, I will do all of this and show you all. Next is Crave Beauty. Funny enough, I don't remember sending them my address, which is so funny. That happens a couple times a month where I'll get a PR package and I'm like, how'd you get my address? But also like a lot of brands, they'll message you like, hey, we want to send you PR, can you send me like your full address? And then you don't end up seeing that PR for months. And so maybe that's like what happened with this, but this is Crave Beauty Beat the Sun sunscreen. There's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory support from Beats in here, that's why it felt like that. I have got sent so many sunscreens, like we're gonna be going on a full sunscreen tour this summer. Oat So Simple water cream, it's like this tiny little baby moisturizer. But this is what I was most excited for. This is the Great Barrier Relief Reparative Skin Soothing Serum. One of my favorite girls on TikTok, I think her name, well, I know her name is Sydney, I don't remember her last name, but she always talks about this. She has the best skin I have literally ever seen. Like, I'll put her thing on the screen and go to her page and look at her skin and you'll literally die. Like, she's perfect. But she's always talking about this, always promoting this, and I've always wanted it. It's a little bit, it's not too crazy, but it's a little bit expensive. I've never bought it, and now I got it for free. Oh, that's crazy. They make it look like it's the full bottle. I don't know if you can see, it's like only that white part. So there's like all this extra real estate that don't have any product in it. It's crazy when you're trying to be like a content creator, influencer, and you're like having all these dreams, like I want to have PR sent to me, I want to get brand deals, and it's just like, it literally happens overnight. Like I remember before, like I would get one PR package like maybe a month, and now it's like multiple a week. And before it was one brand deal every blue moon, and now I have 4 this month, and it's crazy, and I love it. I did a whole bunch of meal prepping on Sunday, literally 6 hours worth. I was dead afterwards, but I made breakfast burritos, and they're really good except for the fact that they taste like a campfire. My boyfriend and I have destroyed all of our pans that we got when we first moved in, and we were like, you know what, you like really can't destroy a cast iron, even though we've already had one and we did destroy it. We let it like soak in the sink and it just rusted. I don't know what we were thinking, but we got another one over the weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna cook the breakfast burrito in the cast iron, it's gonna be so warm. And then frozen hash browns, how do you cook them? How do you get them crispy? Like literally how? Because I've ruined a bag of them, Ty has ruined a bag of them, and when I just cooked them in the cast iron, they like burnt so much. But I was like, oh, they're like getting crispy, it's like they're getting a little bit of a char, and no char. He had one first, and I was like, how are they? And he's like, pretty good. And that's when I know that he's like not loving, and I'm like, why, what's wrong with them? And he's like, they taste like a campfire. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I had one that same day, and I'm like, okay, yeah, definitely giving campfire, but I'll just catch the vibes that I'm camping. It's Memorial Day this weekend, like what do you want? Genuinely, the only thing that really saves the campfire taste is Polynesian from Chick-fil-A. It kind of gives the vibe like you're having the Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito. It is a low carb tortilla, frozen hash browns, egg, and then bacon. That's what's in here. Every time I get Chick-fil-A or I use this at home, I always remember that TikTok of someone being like, if you want to lose weight, put the Polynesian sauce down. And I'm like, okay, not too much though. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm actually getting ready to go tour a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath in my same complex. It's literally just the building right over. I absolutely love where we live. I couldn't ask for anything better. But when me and my boyfriend first moved out, of course we were just looking for like a 1-bedroom, but it has always been my dream to, well, an apartment is not really my dream. My dream is I'm going to build a big house. But right now we apartment living. I've always wanted like a filming room, a makeup room, and now that I'm just getting so famous and I'm getting so much PR, every cabinet is busting at the seams. And so I say that fully kidding, but we are busting at the seams, and just a 2-bedroom would just be so dreamy, so perfect. And it's not much more than what we're paying right now for this. We're paying right now for this tiny little 1-bedroom is quite outrageous, but the 2-bedroom is not much more. I guess I called the leasing office. I guess a bunch of people want this apartment. I was like, okay, I'm gonna like put in my application, I'm gonna like apply for this. I did the virtual tour, but I never physically went in the unit. And basically at this complex, every single apartment looks the same. 2-bedroom, 2-bath is like a little bit of it's like not a different layout, but there's like little things that are different. And when I was doing the virtual tour online, I was like, yep, okay, looks great. Like what, there's not much of a difference. And I put in on my application stuff, and then there were a few concerns with the 2-bedroom. And then my mom called me this morning and she was like, I was looking at a couple things in that apartment, and like, have you thought of this? Have you thought of this? And when I went back and I looked, I noticed that like the pantry right here is like gone. Like, where is it? There's no pantry, there's no possibility. Like, our pantry is busting, not just like, well yeah, like with food, but like other things that we store in there, because it's like pantry slash like closet vibe for like crock pots and this and this, and like all of our like other storage is like filled, cups, pots and pans, plates, like everything, every cabinet is filled. But when you walk in the unit, there's like a side closet type of thing, and it totally could possibly be the pantry. But we also have, so that's the front door, this is the pantry, and then over here, I don't know where I'm pointing, where you can't see is like a coat closet. And so in this 2-bedroom, there's this closet looking thing. If it is a pantry, we're considering it still, because the coat closet can, like, there's a closet in the 2nd bedroom basically, and so we can just put everything from there to there. I'm just nervous because it's always hard with things like this. Like, are we making the right decision financially, first of all? Second of all, just we have such amazing neighbors in this building that we live in. I wouldn't say I've seen like sus people around this complex, because I just haven't, but how do I say what I'm trying to say without saying what I'm trying to say? Like, everyone in our building is just very respectful, very put together. Put together is the word I'm looking for. I'm like, we're very blessed with where we live, and are we going to move and have regrets of like, oh, we shouldn't have left? Say we go down the road and hit like financial problems. Now we're paying more, you know, it's just all of these things. And so I've just, of course, been praying about it. I don't know, I'm in the in-between stage of like, we could do it, we couldn't do it. Like, I'd be fine with staying. I don't know, I gotta see it. We shall see, but I'm going to head down and get a little tour. Do you want the house tour? Okay. I have a bunch of like mixed feelings right now. Like, I low-key deep down thought that when I went and toured it that I was just gonna be like, yep, this is it, like we have to move here. That just absolutely was not the case. No pantry. And that literally, when I was like, is that a pantry or is that a hall closet? And he's like, oh, they actually took out the pantry in this unit and they added a hall closet. Why are we doing that? My mom's calling. Hello? What was I saying? Okay, yeah, why are we gonna take out the pantry and put in a closet when that unit comes with 2 closets? Like, what do you mean? And I was like, okay, how can I make this closet a pantry? Like, literally, what can I do? But there's nothing I can do, because let me show you our pantry. Like, all of this, hi, where do you want me to put that? And the 2nd bedroom that I was planning on turning into like a makeup room literally has the world's tiniest window. And the whole point of like a makeup room, a filming room, is to have good lighting, and it's like the sunniest day ever right now. And so it was such a good gauge to see how much light would actually be coming through into that room, and it just wasn't enough. The only thing that I was like, yes, I really want that 2-bedroom, is because the master has a stand-up shower, and the one that we have now is like the bathtub shower combo. So yeah, right now I am going to get my nails done. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go not like long as I was getting before. Like, before I was actually a little scared of how long I was getting them. I had nail blindness, definitely, but I want to end the short nail era, get something a little longer. And also I have a brand deal to film tomorrow, and I want my nails just super fresh for that. So yeah, I will see you when I see you. I'm at my nail appointment and I am boiling. I'm like wearing this fleece, and honestly it was cold earlier, so that's why I put this on. But sun is out, it's like 70 something degrees and I'm sweating, but I'm in shorts, so it like kind of evens itself out. But this is the before. Like I said, I'm gonna go longer and I'm gonna go back to almond shape. I don't know if I want to get like a neutral, so when my nails grow out, like you can't really tell, because obviously when you get like a solid color, it's definitely easier to tell that your nails are grown out. Or if I should do that or French. But here I notice that they are very scammy with their pricing. Sometimes I'll get something one time and it's like this amount, and then I go the next time and it's like $15 more, and I've never like spoke up and been like, why is my price like this? Like, I'm just not like that. So I'm like, French is already very expensive and I don't even know what they would tell me the price would be. Or like the Hailey Bieber glazed donut, whatever that nonsense is called. I've like wanted to try that before, but Chrome like looks like crap by the end of the week. Like, I feel like I get Chrome, it looks amazing, and then by the end of the week it's chipping, and or they just like start to look dull. I don't know. Just being a girl, just girly things. But that is the thing, like the girls get it. When you get your nails done, you need to make sure that it is something you are in love with, because when like I get bad nails, it like ruins my entire vibe. Like when I'm doing my makeup, I don't like looking at them. When I'm getting dressed, I'm like, I wish I had different nails for this outfit, like whatever. But I don't know, we'll see when I go in there. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can, of course, but it is kind of hard because sometimes I think they're looking like I'm filming them, but I'm like, no, I'm actually just filming my hand. But I would be the same way if someone's putting a camera in my face or a phone in my face. I'd be like, excuse me. But anyways, my appointment's in literally now, so I'm gonna go. Good morning. That is quite possibly the best coffee I've ever made at home. I know what you're probably thinking. Girl, why are you at home when you left us at the nail salon? Literally, she did this set so quickly, it was insane. Okay, let me show you. I decided to go with like the natural instead of going with the French, and I really like how they turned out. It took my other nails off, put a full new set on, and I went in there at 1:30 and I left at 2. So everything was 30 minutes. Like, it was just so quick. I think I mentioned in the vlog that this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. My mom and dad are going camping out of town, as well as my sister and her boyfriend, and so my family needs someone to go to the house this weekend and stay and watch the dogs. So my boyfriend and I are going to be doing that. I'm very excited. I'm praying, like fingers crossed, that it's a nice weekend because we have a pool and it would just be so nice to relax, get a little bit of a tan. And I'll definitely be bringing the vlog camera as well, so you guys will get to see that. I just ordered new foundations for my makeup kit and I am so excited. Y'all, I am booked and busy this summer when it comes to bridal makeup, which I think is crazy too, because I am a makeup artist and I do consider myself like a working makeup artist because I do take jobs whenever the request comes up, but I'm not like actively marketing myself as like a working makeup artist. I do my makeup on TikTok, I post a few things here and there, my makeup on Instagram, you know what I mean, like marketing myself as that. And so I think that's even cooler because people are like seeing that I do good makeup, they're liking what they see, and they're trusting me for one of the biggest days of their life. My first one of the season is actually next Saturday, which is very, very exciting. For my lip, these two have been like my favorite products, and today I'm gonna pair them together for the first time. Verse sent me over their, what are they called? Their lip frames. It's basically identical to a Rhode Peptide lip shape. It's the exact same packaging and concept basically. I've been loving this. This one's in the shade Sculpt. And then ColourPop just came out with these. They're the Cloud Whip liquid lipsticks, like a blurring liquid lipstick. Like one swipe gives you like a lighter finish, but then you can build it up to like a full coverage liquid lipstick. And amazing, like the finish, the formula, the texture, everything about these, so good. This one's in the shade Candy Floss. I love this color. Really obsessed with how that looks. I love that combo together because the two colors are pretty similar. The lip liner is just a little bit darker, and I cannot say enough good things about this, y'all. Like literally, I did a whole video on these and I was saying like it is genuinely my favorite liquid lipstick formula I've ever tried. I normally hate liquid lipsticks, so the fact that like I'm living, breathing, dying for this is everything. The plan now is they definitely need to clean up this mess and then do a little bit of work, check some emails, and then I will see you soon because we're going to be doing a little baking. We're going to be getting our Betty Crocker on. Oh, hey! It's a little bit later. We're gonna get into some cooking with Kenzie. It is my sister's boyfriend's birthday today, so happy birthday, Justin. But we kind of have like this running joke now, like basically my sister made all of us think that Justin was just obsessed with carrot cake. So anything that I would see that was carrot cake flavored, I would send it to her online, or if we were at the store, I would be like, you need to get this for Justin, like it's carrot cake. And one day recently she was like, I don't think Justin's like as obsessed with carrot cake as like y'all think he is. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like you made us think that. And she just basically explained how like when he was younger, for every single birthday, he would always get a carrot cake, but like typically kids don't love carrot cake. And so all of his friends at his birthday would always be like not loving his birthday cake because it was a carrot cake. And so today for his birthday, I'm gonna be making carrot cake cheesecake bars. It's this recipe I found on Pinterest, and I will link it below in the description in case you're obsessed with carrot cake. After I do these carrot cake bars, I'm gonna be making 2 loaves of my favorite banana bread for my sister and Justin to take camping, and then one for my mom and dad to take camping. I'll be like delivering everything later today. So I have all of my ingredients set out. I think I'm honestly gonna start on the banana breads first because I can get those done super quick. I've made it a million times and it does take the longest to cook. I'll also pop up my banana bread recipe on screen because it is so fire. And I'm the type where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But banana bread is one of the things where I know there's so many bomb recipes out there, so I like to try different ones out. But anyways, this is probably gonna take me a while, so let's get into it. Okay, so I just took the carrot cake cheesecake bars, so I thought. Took them out of the oven and I was catfished. I literally was catfished by a Pinterest recipe. As they were cooking, I was like reading through like the notes, you know how people who have made the recipes can like comment on what they thought about it. So I saw someone be like, never making these again. I thought that these were gonna be like a dessert bar, and it ended up being like a bread. And I was just thinking like, mine won't. Like you must have messed something up because mine are gonna be dessert bars. They're not, it's literally bread. So I'm like, okay, here's your big loaf of banana bread, and then here's your carrot cake bread. Like, and why is this looking like pizza? It'll be fine, I guess. It just sucks a little bit, but I'm gonna let all of this cool. I'm gonna try to find like a way to package it up and then wait for my boyfriend to get home, and then we will head over and make our deliveries.
Happy birthday!
Hello, happy Saturday. We are here at my parents' house. I actually thought that we were going to be coming here on Friday, but then my mom texted me like, I'm running late packing my bag, and that was on Thursday, and I was like, running late packing your bag? Are you leaving today? And she was like, yeah, we're leaving in 30 minutes. And so like my boyfriend were like, what the heck? We thought we were leaving Friday. So we were like scrambling, trying to like get everything packed and get here, but we've just been chilling, enjoying some time in the house, which is much bigger than our apartment. And I was just like waking up and having like multiple areas to go to rather than just waking up and just going to the living room or, you know, whatever. Our baby is here with us. We kept calling it the resort. We're like, you're going to the resort. She's not really a fan of the resort. My dogs are very crazy, very rambunctious, and she's just a chill girl. She's an only child, so she's spoiled and she's just learning to be exposed to some other things. So it is pool day today. It's supposed to be, I think, 76, which I mean, we'll take what we can get. It is still May, so we're like getting up there, but we're not into like super hot weather yet. My goal this summer is to do so many good things for my skin, mainly being just wearing sunscreen. I have never been the type that wears sunscreen because I Levitan. It's so toxic, but I'm like noticing like I have a melasma spot here. Like, girl, I'm 27. What do you mean I have melasma? One spot was enough to do me in, one spot was enough to scare me. So I got this during the Sephora sale. It's the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Sunscreen Milk. It's a little dirty because it was in my makeup bag. This is SPF 45. I have clean skin straight out the shower, so I'm going to be using this today. My dogs, like when they want pets, they literally claw you, they scratch you, and my dog got me so good right on the chest and like it's burning on fire. We are going to leave here in just a little bit. Ty's in the shower right now, and then we're gonna go get coffee, of course. Why do I do this? I always put way too much. Where me and Tyler live, we are very blessed to have like an amazing coffee shop that is pretty much always good. There's been some times where I'm like, oh, this is like really bad, but pretty much it's always good. But here where we are now, like in my parents' city, it is literally close to impossible to find like a really solid coffee. I feel like people think that I'm just like super picky when it comes to coffee, and of course being a barista previously, like you know what you like, you know what's good, and you know how to make a good coffee. So when I'm going and I'm spending money at these coffee stands and the coffee is just not good, it's like so upsetting. And if anything, I'm more particular about the roast of the coffee. I do not want to go and get a coffee that the roast has like fruity notes. I do not want fruity coffee. There's a lot of roast in town that they are just super bitter and burnt. And then there's like this one coffee company specifically that a lot of people around here will use because it's from here. Absolutely no. Like if I find out that they use Thomas Hammer is what the coffee company is. If I find out that a coffee stand uses Thomas Hammer coffee, I absolutely will not go because it's disgusting to me. I'm literally so obsessed with that sunscreen. Like I feel like it just gave me like such a beautiful glow. But I went and got coffee yesterday at the stand and it was low-key kind of a shit show, but the roast was so good. So today that's where we're gonna go, and fingers crossed that we can just get a good solid coffee. Like that's all I ask for. Also, I ordered this off of Amazon. It's like an adapter for the iPhone, and basically you just put in your SD card from the camera, connect it to your phone, and like if you're wanting to get photos off of your camera, like it's a lot easier. But I was thinking, I wonder if I could get the clips off of my camera and get them into CapCut on my phone for the YouTube video, because I'm like a whiz on CapCut. Like I can get it done on there, but when it comes to like Final Cut Pro and iMovie, like it is very tedious, and it just takes a lot longer on the computer. But if I'm doing it on my iPhone, like you'll see this video. I'm really hoping that you get to see this video anyways. Like every time I set my camera up to film, I'm just like, please let nothing go wrong. But yeah, Ty should be out of the shower any second, and I'll take you with us to get coffee. Hey, are you being naughty? Yeah, are you being a bad girl? I think you're being a bad girl. She said, no, I'm perfect. No, I'm perfect. We're gonna do two 16-ounce iced Americanos. Can we do no water but extra ice and cream? And then one white chocolate and caramel, and then one white chocolate caramel coconut.
You ordered that perfectly. I just want to let you know. 10 out of 10.
You guys, this is looking very promising. The lighting is actually crazy, but oh, there you go. The color is fabulous. The ice is literally packed. I got white chocolate caramel coconut Americano with cream. Yes, that is literally so good. That's exactly what I was wanting. She literally made that so bomb. That means it's gonna be a good day, y'all. So bomb. Literally just chugged half of it. So we just left coffee. We were gonna just go home and have our pool day, but change in plans. We're gonna make a little pit stop at these apartments, and we're gonna try to tour them because, like I said earlier in the vlog, we're looking for more space, a 2-bedroom, and these ones that we just found like have a couple things that we're looking for, which is exciting. So we're gonna see if we can try to tour. So fingers crossed that we're able to and that it's a vibe.
Like a cooler, darker brown, and it's just like primary is where you get the main difference with the closet. On the top floor, as well as on the bedroom.
We toured both a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom. There were things about the 2-bedroom that we were just like really in love with, like the kitchen. In the 2-bedroom, you walk down like this long hallway into like the main area, and it kind of just felt a lot more homey, less apartment. But unfortunately, those apartments are a no-go. We find ourselves saying like things about the place we live now, like I wish this was different. We're paying quite a bit for literally 0 amenities. There is not a single amenity that comes with the apartments that we live in now. We really wanted to find an apartment with a gym. Our place doesn't have that. This place had an amazing gym. But even though with our apartments now, there are things that we want to change, the location of where we live is just everything. And there's so many incredible things about our apartment and where we live that it's just like leaving that for just smaller little details that we're looking for in the actual unit just wouldn't be worth it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you were in our living situation, you would like get it. Like, I feel like the only thing that if these apartments had like a stand-up shower rather than like the bathtub shower combo, it would have been like 100% like, yes, we should really think about this. Even though it was a 2-bed, 2-bath, both of the bathrooms had the bathtub shower combo. And I even asked Tyler, I was like, so which one's the master? Because like literally they were exactly the same. Just a little apartment update for you. We are gonna go to the pool. Index is 7, holla. So I'm very excited for that. You guys, coffee so good. Like everything I was saying this morning about like, I just want perfection. Like this is perfection. Hi you guys, happy Sunday. I am just doing some final touches getting ready because tonight is date night. I'm super excited. It's been a minute, I think, since Ty and I have been out on a date, but I just did my makeup for TikTok, like a get ready with me for date night, and I was talking about this lip combo and I wanted to show you guys. This is like one of my favorites that I've ever done. I mean, dang, if not my favorite. Like I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror because I love this makeup so much. But this is the lip combo, and yes, 3 products. It is that serious. Favorite lip liner of all time. I've gone through a million of these and I'm almost done with this one. This is MAC Cool Spice. And then I talked about this, I think, earlier in the vlog. It's the ColourPop Cloud Whip Liquid Lip in the shade Candy Floss. And then my fave, what is this even considered? Like lip balm, lip gloss, whatever. I always use this as like a lip topper because it's just so shiny and moisturizing and the color is gorgeous. It is the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment in the shade Salty Tan. Favorite color. And I was saying in my TikTok, like, I don't think I've ever fully used up an entire lip product, but this, I'm like, it's like toothpaste. I'm like scraping out every last bit. Tonight we are going out to dinner. We are going to a new place that just opened. It was actually a different place before this. It was the place that we went for our 1-year anniversary, and it was such a vibe. It was so sexy and romantic, and like where we live, there's not many places that are a vibe. But that place, it was just a vibe. It was dark and moody. The food was really good. The drinks were good. But they like closed that down and they renovated it to this new place. And I was saying like they took it from like sexy date night and like transformed it into like going to brunch with your girls. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe when we get there it'll be more of a vibe. It is a vibe, but it's not looking like what it was. I got this perfume from Estee Lauder. They had sent it over. I'll be honest, I'm definitely not like a perfume connoisseur. Like I have my faves. I have ones that are like my daily drivers. I have ones for my special occasions. Like it's not hard for me to be like, oh, I love that perfume, or oh, I love that one. But it's very rare where I'm like living, breathing, dying for perfume. And this is one, when I smelt it, I like got it in the mail. I opened the package and I'm like, before I sprayed it, I like smelt it like this and I was like, hold up. I like literally had a That's So Raven vision. And when I sprayed it, I was just like, holy, it is so good. And so let's take our shower. Let's take our shower in it. It's one where you can spray a million sprays and it's not overpowering. It's like so feminine smelling. Like that is what I love. I love, don't get me wrong, like I love a musky scent, but I love a perfume where you put it on and you just feel so dainty, you feel so girly, and like this is it. Let me tell you even what it's called. Beautiful Magnolia. This is her. It is absolutely divine, literally to die for. Okay, let me do a little fit check. I feel like I always pull this brown leather jacket out when it's date night. I feel like this is like maybe the third date night that we've gone out on that I've worn this jacket, but I just love it so much. Literally got it off the TikTok shop. Like I said, the jacket is TikTok shop. The tank top is spaghetti strap from, I don't know, middle school. I don't know where it's from. And then I just got these jeans when I went to California. I just went to Disneyland for my cousin's 11th birthday and we were shopping at Gap and I found these pants. These are like some of my favorite pants that I have ever got. I love the strings in the front. I love the fit of them. I love how they're wide leg. I feel like they're really flattering in the way that they elongate my legs, and you just can't go wrong with a good white pair of denim. And then the black flip-flops are Target. I'm so obsessed with the way that my makeup looks. I literally can't get over it and I'm like low-key in awe of myself. If you want to know all of the products that I used, like I said, I filmed it on TikTok, so it'll definitely 100% be posted by the time this goes up because I think pretty much ready to post. I just have to do a little bit of final touches, but yeah, this is it. That was the fit. This is the makeup, and I'll see you when we get there. Look over and smile.